Hello guys and welcome to part 2. It's kind of the same thing as we did in the first video. It's some stuff that are different, but we'll get to it soon. So now I do the same thing for this side. I will take everything through the firewall and then I will see what I can take out. Before you start pushing these cables through the firewall, you have to remove the plastic cover under the steering wheel. I already done it. I'm talking about this plastic cover. I already done it, so I will start pushing the cables through now. But before we push all these cables through the firewall, we have to disconnect all of these cables before we start. We can start by opening this big cable harness plug here, and you're opening it like the last time. You just push this down, I think. No, I actually don't remember, but we can opening it the old way by giving it a little push on this, like that. It looks pretty messy down here. It's mostly because most of the cables here are not original, like these two blue ones and this white and black one. So I will be removing these two blue for now. I think they go to the temperature sensor that's in here. I can always change it for two new ones, but for now I will remove it. Okay, I will cut them around here so I can fix it later. Then I will pull it through. That's pretty hard. Maybe I can do it from the other side. These two. Okay, so I noticed that some of these cables here go to the back side of this plastic panel, so I have to remove this as well. I think I only have one screw. Okay, never mind, there's no screw here. It's probably just this one here. Okay, we have one more screw here. Take it out, and when it's out we should be able to remove the panel. Like that. Now, as you can see here, we have a better reach of the cables that goes to the door and also the one that goes up to the wipers. The cables that are coming out of the harness and that goes up to the side here is for the wipers and some other stuff. I will cut them for now because it's easier to cut them and then put it back together than taking it out. Yeah. So the cable that went through the wall goes to this side indicator and also the wipers. You can remove it if you want, but it's harder to fish it out than cutting it and later putting it back together. If you decide to cut this, you should probably cut around here. It's easier to put it back together later then. Okay, so I don't know what this is yet, but for now I cut these 3 wires here that are going to the engine bay. and I will have a look at it later what it is, but I will probably not need this for later. I have one more thing that I have to disconnect before taking out the harness, and it's this little box here. It goes to the ignition, and we don't need that for the new T5 engine. We should now be able to pull it out. So here we have it, the driver's side harness. I know for a fact that many of these cables will be gone when I'm done. The only thing that will be left is the cables for the lights, and this is for the horn, and yeah, some other stuff here in the front. I think we will keep everything here in this area. So we will start by removing this connector here, and also this small one here, the little one, and then this long one, and this big one here.
By myself, you know. Went through every number on my telephone. I thought that all I needed was someone to hold, but I was wrong. I never thought that maybe I needed a friend. You have always been there together till the end. I thought that all I needed was someone to hold, but I was wrong. Finding love ended in disaster. No such thing as happily ever after. Love ended in disaster, disaster. Now I'm free. You show me that I don't need somebody. I only need myself, now it's just me.
I looked up this box that's in the car right now, and it's for the cruise control, and this harness here is for that. So it was okay for me to cut it out, and I will now remove this connector with all of its wires. If you don't have it, you don't have to care about it. Okay, now to the next step. We have to open up here. We will leave this one for now because this one goes to the brakes. If you did as I did, you should have this one here. Be careful with this so you don't mess it up or pick it apart, because you need to put it back in the car like you cut it out. We don't need this anymore. Now we have to take away all the rest of the cables that are left here, and everything goes to this one. So you just have to back it up.
Put 'em in the sky, raise your hands. We ain't got no worries, only plans to make everybody dance, 'cause we can. Do you like it better when the ocean's warm? Do you like it better when you see the sun? Do you like it better when the sky is blue? I know I do. In a summer state of mind, we've been wasted all the time. In a summer state of mind, in a summer state of mind. Oh, 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 oh.
Now when you remove all the extra wires, you can start taping it back together. I will try to restore this one a little bit better. As you can see, they have this is the original wires to the horn, and this is I don't know what it is. It's for the horn as well, but something happened here and I need to check what it is. And like I did on the other side, I will not cut away all these cables. I will just put some tape on it and tape it all up so they don't shorten. Okay, so the driver's side is ready now. I only have to tape these up and make sure these can't get damaged in any way. Yeah, but otherwise it should be okay for now. I will not tape these up now because I don't know if I need any of them or something like that. Probably not, but for now I leave it like this.
State of mind. In a summer state of mind. Hands. Put 'em in the sky, raise your hands. We ain't got no worries, only plans.
So this harness is divided into two sides. This side is for the engine bay, and the other side going into the cabin. And we will probably not take out any of these cables because we need everything for the engine. I have made some modification on it because I have an automatic transmission before and now I have a manual. Otherwise it's yeah, it should be no problem this side. The biggest problem is here, finding the automatic gearbox cables and remove it. Otherwise there should be no problem. This side goes into the cabin and this side goes into the engine bay. So here's the socket for the CPU. For my project I will use a 960 fuse box and put the CPU in here. So the main harness will go down like this, I think, and go to everywhere on the engine that it has to go, and the other side of the harness will go out here, and then it will go straight into the cabin with the other cables. I think this is the easiest way to do it because you don't have to extend the cables that are in the engine bay. Maybe some of them we will see, but I think we can manage to get everything together without extending it. If we need to, we will, but we will see. So on the next part of this video, we will start with taking out the wires here from this side of the harness, and we will start soldering it back with the cables that are in the 740 right now, and probably hook up all of this to the engine. Thank you for watching this time. I will soon be back. Until then, please like, share and subscribe, and see you next time.